Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engineers. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Wanted to do a quick video to follow up on my auto mining ship build and show you guys how to employ the script in your own game. There is a tutorial for this on the workshop, but I feel like a lot of people haven't seen it or aren't aware of it. So I wanted to help spread awareness and also just show you in my own language, so to speak, how to set this up. So we built this miner on the channel. If you haven't seen the video, it'll be in the description. It's the crayfish, is what I named it. I'll be publishing this on the workshop as well. The workshop version of this crayfish miner is fully set up, all ready to go for PAM. So you don't need to do half the steps in this video. But I'm going to talk you through how to do it in case you want to use your own mining ship. So a couple things to note for the ship. It needs to be a bore miner. So ideally either forwards or down if you're on a planet, so it like teabags the ore, or boring if you're in space, so that the drills scoop out more stone than the size of your ship. So basically you can tunnel a tunneling ship. TLDR, a tunneling ship. You need a remote control, you need a programmable block, drills obviously, a connector, thrusters, gyro, an LCD and a sensor. So basically a functioning ship. Then what you want to do next, oh sorry, I should mention the sensor should be facing the way that you're going to be mining. So in this case I've put the sensor down here, facing that way. If you're on a planet and your ship is maybe teabagging the ore, I need to come up with a better term, but you know, going down and the drills are on the bottom, place the sensor facing down. So next step is we're going to hop in, we're going to go to our sensor, and we're going to add a tag PAM to the sensor. We're going to get the LCD as well, and we're going to add the same tag, so square bracket PAM close bracket. Then we're going to go to the programmable block that you've added, edit, browse scripts, and then you want to find the PAM path auto miner, which will be in the description. Add that, check the code, successful compilation. Okay, awesome. So that's all done. The next thing we need to do is set up the commands to use the script. So now that you've added the LCD and the sensor, you can actually see the menu. So the LCD ideally needs to be in front of the cockpit. Then if we pull up the menu here, the control panel for the ship, we want to set up the commands for the LCD. So basically this is the interface, if you will. So you load the script in, you put the tag on the LCD, and then this is how you interact with the script. So you can have it on the side of the ship, but I recommend having it in front of the cockpit, and just make sure it has that PAM tag on the LCD and it'll display. So I've used a transparent one here just on the front. So to actually make the little selector, if you see on the left of record path and set home, there's a little selector. We need to make that move up and down and you know, apply and things like that, a bit like you'd use any other operating system. So if we go to the G menu, all blocks, then find the programmable block that has PAM. So if you've got multiple ones, obviously you need to find, sort the names out. Find the PAM one, right click, select the run option, and then you want to type in up, so just UP. Right click it again, run, apply, right click it again, run, down. My numbers are backwards because I'm left-handed. Everyone asks me. I play with IJKL instead of WASD. Go over it. So now if you press these buttons, you'll see we can actually play with the UI here. So we can go up and down, we can select different things. If we press the middle one, look at that, shows you the battery power and cool stuff like that. Ship size, cool, right? So yeah, the next step we want to do is actually on the base itself real quick. So where the connector is for the pad that you're going to be using, I recommend using its own landing pad because there's going to be a bit of traffic going on. You want to set up a sorter. So I've got a sorter down here, and what we're going to do is grab the sorter, I'm going to click whitelist, and then ore. So then any ore that it brings in, or ice I suppose, I don't know if ice counts as ore, but you can use this as an ice miner as well. This works in atmosphere and space, by the way. So yeah, you want to whitelist. Make sure you select whitelist or an ice, and then drain all. And I've put some stone in the mining ship already. So as you can see, there's no stone in this small cargo container. And if I put the sorter on drain all, this will fill up. There you go. And this will empty the ship for you. So you literally don't have to do anything. So at this point, we're going to step back into the ship. It's also worth mentioning it will refuel and recharge your ship while it goes as well. It's very smart, to be fair. It's very smart. So, what we want to do is click on record path and set home. So press the apply one. I've set it to 8. Make sure you're connected to the connector you're going to be using before you start. Then disconnect. And then the path that you fly now is the exact route this mining ship is going to take. So if you want it to avoid traffic where your shuttle is going to be flying, etc., take a weird little route. Fly to the rough area where you're going to be mining. So I'm going to be mining here. Pretend there's some iron there or what have you. And then you're going to click stop path recording. And then you're going to go down to set up job. So if we go down, set up mining job. Before we press that, we're going to go to sensor and show, oh no, info, sorry. Show sensor field range, because this is going to sort of come up. So now we select set up mining job, and you can see there's a box that's appeared. So this is the sensor range that we just talked about. Just move your ship to where you want it to mine. So you see how big this box is. I think it's a bit too big, so using the commands again, I'm going to tighten it up a little. Might make it a bit bigger than that. And depth, it doesn't need to be nearly. You can do this in third person as well. So I'm going to mine out a box like that, and then push your ship up against where it's going to be mining. So I'm going to be mining here, and then click start new job, and then you can get out. You're done. You're done. And then this will mine. And it will keep going until it's mined out that job that you declared at the start. Just pretend that it's mining uranium or something. I don't know. Just pretend it's mining something. I want to turn that spotlight on. Just, I don't know, I want it to be on. I need it. So, I mean, we can sit here all day, but it's not that interesting. We'll just wait till it fills up. Again, this works on planets. So, yep, it's full. Backs up. And then look at it, it's going to skedaddle. Oh, no. Wow. I remember when I first started playing Space Engineers, I was using these scripts. I was like, whoa, this is like magical. So if we go over to the base now real quick. Here he comes. He flies quite nicely as well. Like, it doesn't fly like a jackass like some of the drones do. Hey, he's reversing in. And then it will come down. And we can check the ship's inventory if we snipe that. There's the stone, so the sorter will now be working away. Unless the small cargo container is full. Let me just double check that real quick. It is full. Excuse me. Right, just add a few more. Little fluke. Now it should empty. Yeah, there you go. I did put a fair bit of storage on it, to be fair. Once it's empty, it will go again. And there you go. She's off. It's as simple as that, really. A couple of things to note. If you're using a hybrid system like I am, you're going to need hydrogen between the sorter and the conveyor. So the hydrogen pipes need to come before the sorter. As mentioned, the ship will refuel itself. For that reason, I recommend going hybrid like I've done, so also just having ion thrusters. For For space or atmo, I would recommend all ion or all atmospheric. It's just much easier. But in the case you want to use hydrogen, you can do. Just make sure you've got hydrogen on tap. Or put oxygen generators on board the ship. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a real quick tutorial on how to use Pam's Auto Miner as well as the crayfish miner that we built. As you can see, it's doing its own thing. It's boring out a nice little hole here, and it will carry on doing that job until it finishes. Yeah, you can pause the job if you go in here. You can stop, and you can do your own thing with the mining ship, which is worth keeping in mind. But yeah, in general, it's not too complicated really. But you know, some people might not know that you can do this. You can have like 4 different ships mining each type of ore, and you can quickly hoover up a lot of resources with this method. As mentioned, the crayfish will be in the description. If you're using this, make sure you have hydrogen available before the sorter so the ship can refuel, and you'll be fine. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And as always, take care, everybody.